Hey there guys, and welcome to another video. Today is the review of the Quxiel Mixer application on Windows. And this is going to be a voiceover, and the clips that I'm playing are actually from some work I've previously done, just so I don't get distracted like I normally do. So, to talk about Quxiel Mixer, we're going to have to start with the fact that it runs off of the OpenGL core, which is pretty much... I'm getting tired of OpenGL. It needs to be retired, put in a closet, and locked away for the rest of eternity. They should have used Vulkan if they wanted the best performance, or even DirectX 12, heaven forbid I said it, yeah. Something that could have provided way better performance than outdated OpenGL. Because, let's be honest, this is the type of thing that would need a lot of multi-threading, which it does not have thanks to OpenGL and AMD. So that is something that I have an issue with, of course, because I want the best performance that I could possibly get, and there's no getting that with OpenGL for everyone. Alright, next we're going to move on to the interface. The interface is pretty damn well done. It's smooth, it runs well, it looks good, and it was just well thought of. The painting tools, on the other hand, are a bit odd on their own right because, honestly, I could not find a single reference of how to use the painting tools. I mean, I've messed with them for hours on end, but there was just no luck. So, hopefully the Quxiel Mixer channel releases something that details that a little bit better so I can get into that. So I'm going to hold that part off from my judgment. The tool set, of course, there's not enough options, you know, for detail, unfortunately. Usually when you're working with displacement maps, you have a ton of options to set the displacement just the way that you want it. But with Quxiel Mixer, you kind of don't have that option. As well as you can paint displacement, but you'd have to rely on a normal map to get it the way that you want it, or an alpha or something else. If you want to paint in all those good details and stuff, I've realized you could do that with the painting tool at least. But that's kind of yeah, I'm not that patient yet. I've tried. Definitely not that patient. Another couple of things about it, I guess, is the fact that I could use my entire texture library, and trust me, I have a ton of textures, and they just fit so well in Quxiel Mixer. Most of them are 4K and 8K. I could, of course, downsample to 2K, 1K. I could keep my settings, pass them over using Bridge and Unreal Engine 4. That workflow is pretty cool. But what I wish that Quxiel Mixer did, if I'm completely honest with myself, is I wish that it had the ability to create a landscape material. So imagine you grab some soil, you grab some rock, you grab some pebbles, water, things like that, grass material, things like that, and you combine it all into one super material, one super landscape material. So when you drop it on the thing, it automatically adjusts your height map. So things that would usually be rock cliffs, grass, and so on, and you can paint the rest in. But it doesn't have that, so in essence the tool is kind of pointless because you still have to put together your own materials and figure out how to work in their Quxiel Mixer material into your own, which I've tried, and it doesn't work because tessellation is very strange in Unreal Engine 4 right now. Borderline broken, if you will, and it's a real pain in the butt. Plus, you have to have one of these very high density texture maps, not texture maps, sorry, landscapes, and that just kills performance right there. Okay, so that bugs a bit, and there's also so much more that they could have done a little bit better. I don't have time to go over that. But the application as a whole, it made me enjoy working with it. I created a lot of materials, up to about 25, and I enjoyed every single second of it. I customized from dirty to clean to wet to dry, and I enjoyed every freaking moment of it. It was very, very entertaining. As you can probably see in some of the clips that are going on in the background, I don't have a mouse, but you can see the kind of stuff that I'm doing, and it's pretty cool. So, from watching the clips and watching the overview and the guide, what do you think of Quxiel Mixer yourself? I know the review is short, but the application's not really that big, to be honest, so it's very easy to cover quickly in a review, and I have to admit, it gets a good 7 out of 10 for an application, just because of those small, quirky missing things, such as the Vulkan, the landscape material, and the amount of options. If they improved upon that, we could definitely have one hell of a good application. I would love to take this thing and create the most advanced landscape material possible. And it has the ability to do that if it put its mind to it, pretty much. Because it knows how Unreal Engine 4 works, with Bridge obviously, and they can just incorporate that into the main application. It would save people a ton of time. It would also allow people to learn from the master material how to create these landscape advanced materials, and it would literally help more people than they would ever know. So yes, 7 out of 10 for those little quirks. Lack of Vulkan, lack of being able to create a master landscape material, and lack of options for displacement, textures, and yeah, it's pretty much a good application besides those things. And remember, the Vulkan was for multi-threading, which would boost performance, which would make everything a little more stable, which means you probably not get lockups like I've been getting. Anyway, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the review. And for once, I did not get sent the application for free to review. I just decided to do it. This is still in beta. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.